watching Vendor Spotlight broadcast with Robert Era.
I got some questions for you, and it's about you and your business.
All right.
And one thing I learned really cool, really great about you is that, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Wow, 16. And you've already started your business, right?
Yes, sir. I've started it. Kind of had an idea, and I kind of fell.
Yeah.
Went ahead and tried it.
And what made you first want to get into music, DJing?
Well, it was really just an idea that just popped out of my head. I'm surrounded by music.
Yeah.
My cousin's a DJ. I have an uncle that he owns party supplies and everything like that. So I'm like, why not kind of go ahead and follow their steps a little bit and see if I can make one of my own as well,
Yeah.
Kind of.
Plus, you get a lot of girlfriends.
My girlfriend's watching this.
Oh, sorry. You got one or two? I'm meeting.
No,
Just one?
no, not
Just
even
one?
one.
Not even one?
It's just a joke.
Because your mom's right there. Good answer, man. He learns quick. So what motivated you to, I know you said about your cousin being in the business, but, did you play a music instrument? Did you always want to be a musician?
I've played a trumpet before,
Okay.
but
There
that
you
was back in middle school. I've never had the idea that I was going to start a business to begin with.
Yeah.
Basically, how I got the idea was that I got a job working with my dad for over 5 years now.
Okay.
And I always thought about, man, 9 to 5 really sucks, And to be honest, I kind of got the idea of maybe starting my own business.
Okay.
And first I was thinking batteries or something with cars.
Batteries.
Yeah, batteries, like car batteries.
Okay.
Car batteries. And I'm like, I might even follow through with it. And I was really close. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to switch the idea around. Because my dad was telling me it was not a good idea.
Why? I wonder why.
I don't know, man. It's all the hard work, heavy batteries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and try another idea.
Yeah.
My cousin told me robot. I'm like,
Robot. Okay. Oh, okay. Clarify that. Robot. Meaning
9 foot tall, light up LED robot
for parties.
for parties.
Not to build up a robot.
No.
I like, this is a smart guy.
Yeah. And he just gave me the idea, and I'm like, you know what? I went to a 15, I saw a robot, and I went up to him and I asked him, how much are you getting paid for the show? And he gave me this big number. I'm like, whoa.
Nice.
Whoa. And I asked him, how long are you doing it for? 30 minutes. Whoa.
So how much was he charging?
Close to $800.
Hold on a second. Give me my phone, will you? I forgot that. So we do post-production on this. In the meantime, we're live. And guys, you're watching Vendor Spotlight with Mark Padilla, Loko Entertainment.
Sir.
Loko Events Entertainment. While Claudia's getting my phone because I wasn't prepared. Thank you. Claudia is our producer today. Thank you, Miss Claudia. And we're back. We're back at Vendor Spotlight with Mark Padilla with Loko Entertainment. So, Mark, okay, we're gonna start again. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. So, you decided you didn't want to do hard labor.
Yeah, I kind of got the idea out of it. I mean, I don't hate working, but I wanted to look for something, easier, something easier in life, and hopefully I'll benefit from,
Yeah, and parents always want something better for their children than what we've done. So, yeah, I'm sure your dad says, we'll just do something else.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. So let me ask you, man, what is the one song, do you think, that every girl wants to be played at her quinceañera?
Depends, like a vals or a surprise dance.
Let's say a surprise dance.
Surprise dance. Oh, okay, that's a good one. It'll probably be in the tribal category.
Okay.
There's a bunch. There's really a bunch.
What is the one that comes to the top of your head? And that one that comes to the top of your head, that's the one that the girls are always asking.
Ay Lupita.
There you go.
Ay Lupita tribal mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So girls, if you're stuck on trying to choose a song, Mr. Mark Padilla just suggested one.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. Hey man, so you've been part of our expos for what? How many times? 3 times?
I want to say 3 or 4 times, something like that.
Yeah. So what is the most memorable thing? What is the most memorable happening that's happened at the expo? What comes to mind? And don't mention the Traders Village. It was code.
Oh man, think about this for a minute, because there was a couple of.
What sticks out in your mind?
I want to say maybe the attention-wise, how much attention I got whenever the crowd was coming by. Like, I'm like, whoa, like, you know, there's actually people that wanted to like talk to me, ask for my service. Like, I actually got more attention than I thought I would.
Really?
You know?
Really?
Yeah, and
Why is that? What makes you think that you got more attention than what you thought you were going to
well,
get?
because the business that I started was a small idea, and I wasn't expecting to go as big as I already am right now. And with all these people asking me, oh, I'm really interested, you know, that made me feel some type of way, like, wow, you know what, maybe this idea is a great idea. Because I was kind of like on a 50-50 note, you know, if it's a good idea, bad idea.
So it validated your decision.
It validated my decision.
Yeah.
It makes me want to go further now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And even though I'm sure your parents support you, right? Because parents are usually going to say, yeah, you're going to do great and everything's going to be okay, mijo.
Well, I mean, they're telling me sometimes that, are you sure? Are you sure you want to go on?
Are you sure you want to do this?
Are you sure? But I mean, I told them that honestly, with my dedication and with my consistency, I think I'll be able to make something big out of this.
And the thing is that you're in a position now at your age, at 16, that you can afford to take those chances.
Yeah.
Right? Because your age and because you're still at home.
Yeah.
You still got mom and dad. So you can take those risks now. Right? Because when you get older and you get more responsibilities and you're not living at mom and dad's anymore, then you start second guessing, well, maybe I shouldn't do this, right? So let me just say this from experience. You're in the prime position to start and to take those chances and learn from other people. Because learning from the other people, man, you don't have to make their mistakes. You can take a shortcut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask, here's one, man. So if you were to DJ for a celebrity, who would that celebrity be and why?
Okay. Celebrity-wise,
Celebrity.
I would have to choose an Hispanic celebrity.
Okay.
And that would probably be Fuerza Regida.
Okay.
And for a song that I would choose for him would probably be like a corrido. Corrido-wise, probably one of his own songs.
Oh, yeah?
I guess. I well, I don't know. I mean,
I know. I was like,
what
would you want to hear that? You think? That's a good way to kiss up to it,
Man,
right?
show how big of a fan I am, right?
Yeah.
Maybe like maybe some type of artist in the same category.
Okay.
Type of song. Maybe Hay Niveles.
Okay.
That's an old style song, old corrido.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it depends on who and what the crowd looks like.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
right?
Obviously, if I see a younger crowd, maybe I might play, you know, even a faster song. But the song I chose is more of like a laid back and more for the older crowd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, what type of? Well, I guess I was going to ask you, what type of music do you think you would continue playing? But I understand that being a DJ, are you pretty good at reading rooms now, reading crowds, like what you should continue playing?
I would consider that. And then there's also times whenever they're going to go up to me, tap on my shoulder, hey, can you switch up the music or something like that?
Or what do you do?
I'm going to take that as a sign as I'm going to switch up.
So what happens, man, if the crowd's going great, right? And the person who hires you asks you to change it up.
Oh,
And like, you know, once you change it, the floor is cleared.
crowds die. I'm going to go ahead and try to talk to them. I'm going
Yeah.
to try to talk to them and say, you know what, I see the crowd is enjoying the music I'm playing right now. But if that's the opinion you want to give me on changing my music, I mean, they're paying me, you know.
Yeah. But what happens though? Let's say someone taps you on the shoulder. Hey man, I need you to change it up, right? And you're like, oh, the crowd's going wild, right? You got them.
Yeah.
Okay. But then you change it. You lose the crowd, right? People are going to see what you did, and they're going to say, "What kind of DJ is that?" Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
So you got a hard decision. You could tick off this person, like the one that paid you,
Yep.
or because there's everyone watching you out there.
Yeah, and those
And you're
people
like-
watching could be a potential client as well.
Yeah.
So if
And a lot of
they're seeing
impressions.
a dead crowd, they're
Yes.
not gonna.
Especially with these phones and the social media, right? Because you got the crowd going, and then you lose it.
Look at this DJ.
Yeah, look at this DJ.
Man,
That's a tough call. I'm glad I'm a photographer. I'm not a DJ. So let me ask you this. So what do you think makes the quinceañera crowd different from, say, a wedding or a corporate event? Why is a quinceañera so much different than any other event, do you think?
I feel like a quinceañera is more of like a festive moment. I mean, weddings are too as well, but I feel like for a wedding wise, it's more like of a formal,
Yeah.
more of like a calm, soothing day. Then quinceañera is more like let's go out and party. Let's go out and party.
Yeah.
You know, like a whole bunch of colors, stuff like that. When weddings are just maybe all white, a little bit of red and stuff like that. I that's how I see weddings.
Why do we know white and red?
Because I think whenever I've been to a wedding and it was all white and it was more of like a formal. Everybody had suits on and stuff like that.
Okay.
Whenever I went to a 15, they got jeans on, they got boots on, they're ready to make a noise. Everybody's ready to dance.
Yeah.
You know?
I understand what you're saying. So when you go to a wedding, you see people wearing white suits
Yeah.
and they're chilled and it's more formal.
They don't want to get it dirty, or they don't want to get on the floor. But whenever you go to a 15, man, you're gonna see people on the floor, doing whatever on the
Push-ups.
floor. Push-ups, yeah.
I see them doing push-ups, man.
I've seen somebody jump over somebody while somebody rolled under them. That was pretty cool.
He went home and tried it.
Yeah.
That's funny. So, what's it like being part of the Media Expo community? I mean, how do you feel about being part of our expos, a part of the magazine?
I would consider it like it's a great experience and a great investment.
Okay.
I've got a lot of hits, or I don't know how you're saying, clientele.
Okay.
A lot of clientele from it.
Nice.
And just a great experience in total. I enjoy going there. I like showing what I got, what I can offer to other people. And honestly, going to other vendors as well, talking to them, getting to
Networking.
know everyone else. Yeah, network.
Network. Yeah. So let me say this also. And probably you haven't seen it, okay? But you do have an advantage over a lot of DJs because of your age.
I've been told that a couple of times.
Because quinceañeras, they see a young DJ, so they connect more, right? And what the quinceañera wants, the quinceañera usually gets, compared to a DJ that's in his 40s, right? Right?
Yeah.
You are definitely at an advantage. Same thing with me as a photographer. There's younger photographers that are at an advantage because of their age, because the clientele connects more to them. The only thing I would say you're at a disadvantage is the experience.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a trade-off, right? But you're definitely in the right position, and that's why I would say if you will learn from the experienced, right, you're going to be ahead of the line big time, because you're gaining those people's experience and you're not having to make those same mistakes that we had to go through, right? So you're definitely in a prime spot, man.
Hope so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So do you have any superstitions, like any rituals you do before you go on stage?
Recently,
Yeah.
I've
You Do you cross yourself? Or?
Well, yes, that too. I
That's not a
usually do-
superstition. I'm just saying that's a
Okay.
ritual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I usually do a little quick prayer. Maybe,
Okay.
like recently, I did call my dad. I did call my dad because I got nervous to a point where I was gonna fall. I had a feeling I was gonna fall. I don't know why. Because I had a recent event at the Pearl Museum in downtown Dallas.
Wow. Okay.
And I was really nervous. Because, I could potentially get a whole bunch of clientele from them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm gonna call my dad. I don't know why. I just had the feeling I gotta call my dad.
Okay.
I called him. He's like, hey, mijo, you got this. You got this, mijo. And I'm like, okay. It was a quick call, like a minute call.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I came out of there.
Damn. How'd you do that?
Like really good. And I feel like it was probably one of my best shows ever as well.
Awesome.
I feel like every show I have, boom, 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 I keep getting better and better and better.
So, how long has Loko Entertainment been in business?
I want to say maybe 9 months, 8 months now.
Okay.
8 months now.
Yeah. What's your vision for Loko Entertainment?
I want to go big. I want to go really big. I want to have the whole industry on my hands.
There you go.
Yeah, I want a lot of DJs. I want maybe 5 DJs, a warehouse full of speakers, confetti cannons, everything, sparklers, you name it.
So
I want to have everything.
You want a production company?
I want a production company. I want to follow through on it. I want to take over.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's not like me. So RG Productions, I'm the owner of RG Productions. That's what we do. We have different photographers, so we can do more than one event on any given day. So that's what you're talking about. That's what you want to do.
That's what I want to
So
do.
the secret is finding quality people that care about their work. Because if you get bad people, you end up with a bad business.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. So, yeah, So some advice, man, is try to see young talent, bring them in, and build them to work under you. Eventually, they're going to take off on their own.
Yeah.
That's given, right? That's going to happen.
Yeah.
But you're always continuously looking for young talent, right? They want a DJ, but they don't have the equipment.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll help you. You help me, I help you, right? So,
That's understandable. Yeah. That makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned so far?
Not being prepared or not being responsible.
Ah,
I forgot a couple of batteries and that cost me the whole show. The next thing you know, cost me the whole check. Yeah.
taught you a lesson, huh?
Man. And I got pissed, man. It was like an hour drive as well. So I lost gas. I lost time.
You can go buy batteries?
Nah, man, there's like $100. $100. I had to think to myself, I'm like, do I want a paycheck or do I want to spend $100 on a battery? Next thing you know, I checked on my phone. I checked on my phone if there's any like Home Depots or Lowe's.
Yeah.
Closest one was like 40 minutes away, 50 minutes away. And they already wanted that show at that time. Like as soon as I got there, it was like 30 minutes and then I had to do the show.
Okay.
So I didn't have much time to do that 40-minute trip and come back and do the show.
But you took care of the client.
I've talked to them and I told them, the next time we have an event, the next time you have an event, I'll be able to, give you a better price or whatever.
A substantial discount. Yeah.
Due to my mistake.
Yeah. And that's important to swallow, man, that, we're humans. We're going to forget things, especially when we have a lot of equipment. That teaches us lessons, right? To be prepared, to be backed up, and to check that equipment over and over and over. It's good to have a girlfriend or a wife, so that way you can send her to go get the batteries. That I've done many times before. So, I feel you, man. I feel you. So, what in your own words, what sets Loko Entertainment apart from everybody else?
I feel like quality work and pricing wise.
Okay.
Pricing wise, quality work, and Responsibility, because honestly, that battery problem, I fixed that a long time ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago. I always get there 2 hours ahead just so I can make sure I have the batteries and just make sure I have enough time. To get ready,
Yeah.
check out the venue, make sure there's nothing slippery or I should be aware about. I go ahead and talk to the DJ, get to know him a little bit, networking, and make sure I'm able to take my time to do a quality job.
Yeah. So when you show up early, you got time to set everything up, right? Anything happens, you got time to take care of it. Less stress.
Yeah. And honestly, I get to sit back a little bit, drink a water or whatever.
That guy sounds like me. That's what I do. If we have to be there at 6, if we have to start shooting at 6, I'll get there at 4, man. So that way I can set up, take my time, relax afterwards, no stress. I get to enjoy myself more. Right. Well, you already learned it a lot, man.
Little by little.
You got it. It took me a long time to figure that out. I used to show up 15 minutes before I had to shoot. Oh, the stress. I forgot this. Yeah. Not no more. So how do you stay on top of trends? Like trends in music, trends in gear? Because I'm sure you look at gear and like, man, I want that.
Yeah. There's a lot of new gear coming out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new gear, and I'm telling myself, maybe I should save up a little bit to kind of follow the trend, see what the people want.
Yeah.
And I recently just purchased a CO2 gun. Yeah. CO2 gun, because that's trending right now.
Yeah.
And I'm recently thinking about buying a light up pole. No. You might be thinking another pole. It's a LED.
Hey now.
It's a LED light up pole.
LED light up pole.
Yeah. It's about, I think I want to say like maybe 15 feet.
Okay.
And basically what you do is limbo.
Oh, that's it.
Limbo.
So a lot of people don't know what limbo is, and I'm surprised you know what limbo is. Explain to people what limbo is.
Limbo is whenever two people, one on each side, hold a bar or pole, whatever, right?
Right.
And there's a crowd of people trying to go under.
A line of people trying to.
A line of people.
And they can't go head first. They have to lean back, right?
It depends how the height is. That's why some people, they put it all the way down, really low, or they have it to, a high placing point where you could just walk right under it,
So if it's old people, you let them
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put them really high.
I want mine like really high. Yeah, I want to be able to touch it.
Yeah, but the younger people, we might put it down a little lower, let them struggle a little bit. Because what they do is they either like maybe bend over, put their back out a little bit, try to go under it. And if you fall, you get back up. Yeah.
Cause some back injuries later on in life.
It wasn't my fault.
Blame it on the DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, of course you got great sound, right? And we, as people that deal with gear, photographers and DJs, we always want the newer and greatest thing. Yeah, just because it's new, right? And it does this and it does that. But in the meantime, what we got is it's working.
It's working and it's doing its job.
And it's doing its job. When do you decide that you have to upgrade your equipment?
I don't know. I mean, I used to live by a saying, but I kind of forgot how it went. It was like you use the equipment until it either blows up or it just stops doing whatever the job of it.
So what's the maximum crowd you can play for? Inside.
Oh, inside?
Yeah.
Maximum crowd. Enclosed. I mean, how big is the building? I can play as.
Well, I mean, can you play for a crowd of 10,000 people?
Oh, okay. I get now I get the question. I would say at least maybe 1,000.
Okay.
Because I mean, we have the equipment, and if we don't, because we have main speakers. Those are the ones we use on every event. But, if we got to bring the other ones, or if we're gonna bring all of them, I'm pretty sure we could play for a big crowd.
Right. So when you have to upgrade your equipment is when you start doing larger gigs.
Yeah.
That will make you if you get a gig that you have, you got to provide sound for 5,000 people. You're like, yeah, I need more equipment.
You know what? And I changed my opinion. I would say 5,000 people
Really?
for a big room. Yeah,
You got sound for 5,000
we
people?
got equipment. We have equipment. If we don't, then we have people we can call to get more. Yeah.
Okay, man. So, what are 2 questions that you think are the most important a quinceañera should ask a DJ when hiring him? 2 questions.
2 questions. Yeah, that's a good question. I've never thought about the other side. I'm usually being the one getting asked the questions, not the one giving the questions. Let me think this a little bit. Maybe something to do with pricing. The best pricing for the quality. You know, you might be paying that $800 for somebody who's gonna do a sloppy job.
Gotcha.
And then maybe you're gonna pay $200 for somebody that's gonna do even sloppier job. You know, it's all
And
depending
there's
on
people,
pricing.
there's people that want to pay $200 for your service, right?
Yeah,
You're like,
dude, I got lowball, and I'm like, I'm gonna send you some videos, and I'm gonna ask you, see if that's $200 worth.
yeah. I just spent $20,000 on my sound equipment. You want me to do your gig for $200?
And I mean, it tips me off, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're trying to look for the best pricing.
Yeah, I get
And
it.
I don't get mad at them. I try
No.
to persuade them. I try to tell them like, hey, you know what? It's hard work for me, and I put dedication. I try to do quality work. So $200, I don't think it's that worth it. I mean, I'll go ahead and pass you some other contacts, see if you could lowball them. Like, not me. I'm sorry.
Because I'm thinking, do they go into a restaurant and go, I'll give you $10 for that $20 plate? Who does that? I don't do that. And I understand everyone wants the best price,
Yeah.
right? But do people, why is it that they feel like they can do that to us
At established restaurant.
and go to a restaurant, they go, you know, oh, my bill's $100, I'll give you $50. I'll give you $20. Stop doing that to us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it makes us feel bad. And we get it. You know, you're trying to get the best deal for your money. But come on.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, maybe it's offensive in some type of way to people. I mean, I take it like, you think my quality is $200 worth? I don't think so. And I've been told that I should be upcharging as well.
Yeah.
But the prices that I'm at right now is it's cause quality work, and I try to have the best pricing for everybody. Because I think about the people.
Yeah.
Think about the people as well. Yeah.
I tell them instead of serving carne asada for dinner, right? Serve them hot dogs, and then you can spend more money on the photographer.
There you go. Yeah.
Right, and the
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's actually a good idea.
It
That's a good
is,
idea.
right?
There's nothing wrong with a hot dog.
Oh
at
my
15.
goodness.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I love hot dogs.
Yeah. Everybody does.
Kind of get tired of the chicken though, don't you, man? Of the chicken. I've gotten tired of the chicken.
It just depends what type of seasoning you put on it. To me. Yeah.
I'd rather have some Mexican food. I don't want no, what is it? Fettuccine chicken and feta. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that does sound boring.
Yeah.
That sounds boring after.
Yeah. 40 years of that, man. No more chicken. 40.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah. So, man, I want to thank you, Mark Padilla with Loko Events Entertainment. He does. What do you do exactly? Lay it out.
Okay. So I can basically offer the whole service. I can offer a robot, 9-foot tall robot, LED robot, DJ. I got DJs, so you could choose which categories you want. You got American, well, English, Spanish, Colombian, Puerto Rican, you name it, and we probably have that type of DJ. We got the whole light up show. We got flashing lights, the party lights.
Dancing
party
on
lights.
the clouds. And
Dancing on the clouds,
Home sparks.
CO2 guns, big bobbleheads. I don't know if y'all seen that. It's a new trend. Those big heads and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. We got dancers as well.
Dancers.
Yeah, we're a group with cadets. Yeah.
you're offering cadets.
Yeah, I'm looking out for cadets as well.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what's the number for people to reach you?
Kind of thinking because I'm usually busy at school whenever they call me. I'm
That's
not
okay.
allowed to have phones.
Yeah. So, but if they do call you at that number, you will call them as soon as you.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that totally. My phone number is 214-245-9238. That is my phone number. You can call me anytime. And if I don't answer your phone number, then I will call you right after.
And they can find you on social media, correct?
Yes,
Across all platforms? Facebook,
Yes.
Instagram,
Yes.
TikTok?
TikTok as well.
You got it, those three.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Search up local events.
Local events. That's Mark Padilla with Loko Entertainment. I'm Robert Guerra with Media Network, Vendor Spotlight, and we'll see you again real soon. Bueno, bye.
You're watching Vendor Spotlight.